Knowing how to edit your videos to music is a crucial skill to have as a filmmaker, editor, or content creator. Music will change the mood and the feel of your videos and is one of the best ways to keep your audience engaged. So in this video, I'm going to show you some common beginner mistakes plus the quickest and easiest ways to fix them. This is instantly going to increase the production value of your videos. It's coming up. Hey everyone, Steve here from Learn Online Video, and today we're talking all about how to professionally edit your videos to music. We're going to start with some simple and basic techniques and then work our way up to more intermediate and advanced ways of editing music. A big thanks to Epidemic Sound for sponsoring this video. This is where I'm going to be getting all of my music to demonstrate these tips and techniques. Okay, let's start with the basics. As you can see, I've got a selection of clips on my timeline here, and I'm going to use these to give you some tips. I'm editing in Final Cut Pro, by the way, but everything that I'm about to show you can be pretty much applied to just about any editing software. Now, a question that I get asked a lot is, do you choose your music before or after you've shot your footage? And the answer to this is that it all depends on the project. Sometimes you might have a track that you absolutely love that you know would be perfect for a video that you have coming up. Other times you might need to go and shoot your footage and then find a track to best suit that footage. Remember, music will change the style, mood, and feel of your footage, so it's important to use what works best for you and your project. Now, on my timeline here, I have a short clip that I want to add some music to, but I'm going to do this in the most amateur way. So see if you can spot all of the mistakes I'm about to make. Okay, so we've got a shot of a couple of dudes on top of a mountain giving each other a high five and a hug. What a beautiful moment. Golden hour light, slow motion. They look pretty happy and proud of themselves. So let's search for a track. I don't know, let's go with heavy metal, shall we? That will do. Let's drag that underneath my clip, chop off the end, and play. Okay, yeah, so a bit of a fail on that one, but what were the mistakes? Well, for a start, I didn't put any thought into my music choice. I didn't think about how I could enhance that clip using music. For me, this clip looks positive and inspirational, yet the track felt very different. I mean, it was literally described as metal, angry, and dark. The track also starts in the middle of a chorus. It was way too loud and peaking into the red, and then it just ended without any kind of fade, and this felt very abrupt. Not the best fit for this moment. For me, the music choice just doesn't work. So a catalogue of errors with this one, but how can we fix this? Well, for a start, let's find some more suitable music. I want this scene to feel like the end of a Hollywood feature film. So let's search by mood and try inspirational. Let's also search for cinematic, and here we go, a list of songs that match my search for this mood and style. Let's go with this one here, Among the Clouds. Perfect. I'm going to make sure that my volume isn't peaking, and I'm going to line up this track so that just as they high five, we hit a beat in the music to help emphasize the emotion of this moment. Okay, much better, but should you be editing to the beat of the music? Well, again, this depends on your project. Consistently editing on the beat becomes predictable. Your audience will start to anticipate and expect it and lose interest in your video, so it's very important to keep an element of surprise. Equally, if there's a really powerful, obvious beat in the music and you cut just 1 second later, then this can feel mistimed and awkward. So as a general rule, editing to the beat can work really well, but try and keep an element of surprise and not be too predictable. But how do you edit to the beat of the music? Well, there are a number of different ways you can do this. Let's start by looking at the track's waveform. A waveform is a graph of an audio file. It shows its frequency and amplitude over time. The taller the waveform, the louder the sound at that frequency. Or to put it simply, a waveform helps you see the audio. A track with a waveform that looks like this is going to be consistently loud, and a waveform that looks like this is going to be mostly quiet with medium peaks throughout. So quite often when I'm searching for a particular track, I know without even playing that track whether it's going to be right or not. And a really helpful feature that Epidemic Sound has is that you're able to see the track's waveform without needing to click on that track. And this really helps save time when it comes to searching for music. If you're looking for some of the best music for your films and videos, by the way, then be sure to check out Epidemic Sound. They've got a huge selection of music and it's all really easy to find. And the best part is they offer a free 30-day trial. So sign up and download as much as you like. I will leave a link in the description below. So let's find a track with a consistent beat. This one here looks good. And now let me show you how to edit to that beat. Now I've got 5 clips on my timeline here, and if we just drag this track underneath, this is what we get. Okay, yeah, the video is out of sync and the music just feels a little bit off. So if we take a look at this track's waveform, we can actually see the beats of this track, these little yellow peaks just here. And if I skim the cursor forward, I can see that there's a beat every 2 seconds. So I'm going to cut my clips so that each one is 2 seconds long. And then going to line up each clip with a peak in the waveform. And now we've got this. Okay, much better. And a more intermediate way of doing this would be to leave markers on your timeline to indicate beats in the track. In Final Cut Pro, for example, you can skim to where there's a beat in the track, hit M on your keyboard, and that will leave a marker like this. And you can leave as many markers as you like. Also, very importantly, we never want to deafen our audience. They really don't like it. So make sure that your audio isn't peaking. Try not to have peaks above -6 decibels. Most video editors agree that the overall audio level of your video should be normalized between -10 and -15 decibels. Okay, let's get a little bit more creative, shall we? Let's talk about storytelling with music and how you can evoke emotion in your videos. Remember, as an editor, you are in control of the edit. It's up to you what mood and style you give your footage, but always think about the story that you're trying to tell and the information that you want to give to your audience. Take this shot of a mother holding her son's hand as they walk towards the school bus, for example. Now, we can set any tone we like here using music. Let's make this a scene from a dark thriller, shall we? This evil woman here is marching her poor stepson to school after not feeding him any breakfast and taking away his favorite computer games. Evil! So let's find a track that matches. Let's try this thriller chase album. Let's go with this track here, Tension 2. Okay, great. This feels very sinister, like something bad is happening. We could even cut this clip with another clip of someone running, and you would just assume that this lady is running to save this little boy. But let's not give this poor innocent woman a bad rep. I'm sure she's a lovely mother, probably been up all morning helping little Billy with his homework, fed him breakfast, and is now lovingly taking him to school. So let's find a track that insinuates this. Let's instantly change the feel by simply changing the music. Let's go with this feel-good trailer album and see what we've got. How about this track here called I Feel So Lucky? Perfect. We are after happy, positive vibes. Excellent, this has completely changed the mood. This could be the start of a children's TV show or a promotional video for the school. Welcome to West Valley Elementary. Give your child the best start in life. Okay, next up we've got a clip of a detective sat in a car smoking a pipe. Now, by the way he's dressed, the age of this car, I'm going to assume that this is probably set in the 1950s or 60s. So let's find some music to match this time period. I'm going to search 1950s and let's go with this track here. So for this clip, we've matched the music to the visuals to really help set the scene and tell a story, compared to if we say went with a more dark and intense track like this. Which one works best is subjective and of course depends on the project, so be sure to experiment and get creative. Okay, another quick example here. We've got an astronaut floating in space. Now we could put this astronaut in imminent danger by using action music that builds. Or if we just tweak the music, he could be the star of a brand new phone commercial. The new Pixel 409, the smartphone that's completely out of this world. So as you can see, knowing how to edit your videos to music, music choice, editing to the beat, setting a mood and a tone is a crucial part of being an editor. But remember, adding music to your footage is just one part of the editing process. If you really want to bring your footage to life, then try adding sound effects and sound design. And if you'd like to learn how to do that, then be sure to check out these two videos here where I show you exactly how. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.